Well, here we are, Sean, halftime. I didn't quite expect a 10-10 score. How about yourself?
No, I was expecting a track meet. Unfortunately, it looks like both offenses can't get anything done on the field, and Texas Tech is very lucky it's not 21-10 at halftime.
Yeah, I hate to say Tex found the defense because I don't think that's the case, but we just haven't found our offense yet.
No, Kenny Hill's still having problems getting the ball to the receivers. Receivers are still having some problems finding the spot in the field. It's a bit of a mess. Kyle Hicks came out in the second quarter. We don't really have a report on him or an update to see is where he's at. But Derek Green and Travorce Johnson has seen a lot of touches so far. Siwu's been in the game. He's done very, very well. But in that second quarter, we moved away from running the football and actually started trying to be pass happy again. And unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out for the Frogs.
No, it really hasn't. And let's hope for the second half we'll come out and find our game a little bit. Let's look at the stats real quick. 10-10 score, first downs, TCU 13, Texas Tech 11, pretty even there. Rushing yards, 21 rushes for 87 yards for TCU, 15 for 45 for Tech. Passing, TCU's got, Kenny Hill was 12 of 21 for 129 yards, and Mahomes 16 of 29 with one interception for 139 yards.
And that's really kind of the big difference in this game so far. The two turnovers by Texas Tech early in the game. The interception in the end zone actually was ruled at the 1 yard line by Nick Orr, and then the fumble recovered by TCU deep into Texas Tech territory. Without those two turnovers, this game's looking pretty bleak for the Frogs.
Yeah, sadly we couldn't convert on that second turnover, that fumble, and that was one where we had the missed field goal. But it might be a different story. But right now our offense is just bogged down.
Yeah, that's the story of the season so far. The offense can't get things going. Defense, on the other hand, looking pretty good against a high-octane offense out of Texas Tech. Mahomes seems to be off of his rhythm. The defense is getting some good pressure, although a couple of those big, long third-down completions. Patterson's only sending 3 on the rush. The time he did bring pressure, did bring the blitz, sent more than 4. Mahomes is making mistakes. So I expect the second half to see a little bit more pressure by the Frog defensive line.
Yeah, it seemed like Gary's trying that 3-3-5 that West Virginia worked so well last week. And so, but we're going in and out of the 3-3-5, the 4-2-5. So whatever works is what we're doing.
Yeah, and he's also brought in Howard and Douglas in at linebacker for most of the game, kind of a speedier package. Summers has been in on some of the longer third down coverages, try to get a bigger body in there to kind of clog up the middle. So far, the Frogs seem to be doing pretty good against the run, but the passing game, unfortunately, is still burning us. We're leaving a lot of wide receivers open. Unfortunately for the Frogs, Mahomes has kind of missed a couple of good passes or wide open receivers.
Yeah, and then the receivers have been, Taj Williams had 2 drops. One of them was a little high, but certainly a catchable ball.
Definitely.
And then Diar's has had a drop. And so, it's not all on Kenny Hill, but enough of it is that need to step it up, Kenny.
I agree. Well, hopefully we go back to the run. Hopefully Kyle Hicks is back in the game here in the second half. Would like to see, like I said, more of a ground game. But if we're going to go back to pass happy, I would like to see Kenny Hill kind of survey the field a little bit more. He's still locked in on his first read. Missed Turpin twice, wide open. One time could have walked in for a 14-0 lead up by TCU. Missed him there. Missed him on a second time around as well, and has both underthrown and overthrown Slanina and Walsh in this particular game.
Yeah, but you talk about Turpin. It's certainly great to see him back out there. What excitement he brings. Just the moves he has on a lateral basis and that little burst of speed he can bring. It's a different ball game out there with him in the game.
Yeah, I was telling people that one made a first down run down to the 4 yard line. TCU was only able to convert that to a field goal, but on that one catch and run, he basically hop, skip, jump, sidestep, did everything but a pirouette to get us down to the 4 yard line, and it's great to see him back.
I got a hernia just watching him.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, Sean, let's look for a big second half.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Well, we pull this one out and get a win.
Let's make it happen.
All right.
Go Frogs.
Go Frogs.